I'm ranking random Yu-Gi-Oh cards based on how good they are in domain format until this video gets 1,000,000 views. Day 20. 3-in-1 is a normal trap card that, during your opponent's end phase, if your opponent has more total cards in their hand and field than you have in your hand and field, special summon 3 normal monsters from your grave, and you can banish this card from your grave, then target 3 monster cards you control with different original names to set a spell or trap card from your hand or deck that mentions the original names of all 3 targets. So the list of decks that can run this is very small, but the ones that can will find this card invaluable. Ojamas, of course, are the prime suspect, but there's also the huge revolution monsters and, well, any deck that has a critical mass of normal monsters. At least for that first effect. The graveyard effect doesn't need the targets to be normal monsters, meaning you can branch out and get support for the Poker Knights, the Gate Guardian trio, or the XYZ Dragon Cannon monsters. But it's very, very rough. While reborning a ton of normal monsters from the grave can be good, the grave effect is going to need 3 monsters with exact names in a singleton format. The ones on field are the only ones you're going to have, no replacements, so there's a high likelihood you get interrupted while trying to resolve this. And sadly, even though you have more opponents, the condition to check if you have less cards is only going to check a single opponent, the one whose end phase it is, so you won't get to pool all of their cards to determine if you can activate it. Despite that, 3-in-1 is going into slot 13 because at least there's a coherent game plan it can support that has some impact, which is more than I can say for a lot of these cards. Don't say I never did anything for you, Ojamas. See you tomorrow for the next one.